put on a bra for this. All right, welcome back to another episode of It's the Disrespect, though, because it really is. And we have an amazing guest this episode. It is. Everything is disrespectful. I say that because I feel like anytime I'm somewhere, this person is disrespectful. And they are. I feel like people are terrible. Do you feel like people are terrible? Okay, and they're usually disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right? 9 times out of 10.
In real life, not as much, but online, definitely.
Online, 100%. Yeah. Okay, so as long as it stays online, we're good. But today, Jasmyn Carter and I have an amazing guest, one of our great friends. He is funny, hilarious, very sexy. If you are on any of his...
That is crazy. Nobody, what?
What's crazy is when you say that, now they have to agree. If they don't agree, like, I don't know if she's talking about this. This is as good as it's gonna get. I don't know.
I mean, it's true. He didn't tell us to say that, but is that his credit?
No, that's not your credit. I don't think I've even
If y'all don't agree, I'm not mad at you. It's okay. That's her opinion.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? It's her opinion. It's
that
COVID. COVID compliments don't even count. You've been in the house.
You Me-too'd him just now.
I have not introduced anybody by saying they're very sexy.
I'm like, we had Preacher on there. We had Jasmyn W. We had Jada Faye. We had pretty sexy people.
Well, okay, so I don't know. I feel like now I gotta take that out.
You just me-too'd.
I did.
You just me-too'd him.
Well, what? You didn't let me finish. The reason I was gonna say.
You might set me up for being roasted too.
The reason I was gonna say he's very sexy is because if you are following him, then you know he does his shirtless shows.
Oh, because he's sexy because he's naked.
No, he's sexy because he's sexy.
He's not a piece of meat, Mina.
I'm gay. I know. I wasn't looking at his meat.
Okay.
Or trying to meet him.
Sometimes gay girls don't want impossible. Sometimes they want the real thing.
They do.
Impossible.
Anyway,
KEON Polee, everybody. Finally, we got it together. Jasmyn, you're going to do great. Oh, I like this one. Yes. How have you been doing? How's life treating you?
Pretty good. Things are pretty good.
What?
It's the
Why
for me.
that? Why that?
I don't know. I feel like when you answer questions, you have to do that. Like,
You kind of got to get a
when you
little
reflect, you know, it started in '83. I wasn't even born in '83. I don't even know why I said '83. No, things have been cool, man. I've just been, finally getting out of the house. I've been in the house for a long time. Finally get out of the house.
Great. You've been working out?
Yeah, that can't stop.
Oh my God! You didn't do this with anybody else.
No, because KEON.
Well, Preacher, it's obvious that
he's
all
always
he posts is workouts. So
right.
I do
You
mine.
just.
I'm saying.
I work out in silence.
He's married.
I know he's married.
I can't tell.
Okay, well, all I'm trying to say is he's working. We talk about fitness.
It's very
sometimes.
me too. We never talked about fitness on this podcast.
Is that true or not? Well, when is this episode dropping? It all depends on how many.
We have never talked about it.
Okay, first I wasn't. She doesn't let me finish anything. What I was saying was we discussed the gym and fitness stuff. We've talked about that as two people.
She hit me when the gym's open. She was like, "Yo, the gym's open." I was like, "I'm already in there."
Yeah. So and I told you that. So don't act like I'm over here just objectifying him.
Right.
Oh my God, it's very me too-y in here. Don't drink that in here, okay?
Oh my God, he got his own drink.
Oh my God, don't leave it in the kitchen.
Don't leave it open.
Jesus.
Anyways, so you've been
Wake
working
up like,
hard.
that interview hurt. What the hell are you doing? Why am I so sore?
Oh my God.
Now that we have completely objectified
I didn't.
KEON.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You have to work now. I've seen you got some stuff coming out with your son,
Yeah.
your shows. Like you have a lot of entertaining content.
I had to.
So
Do
amazing.
you ever get burnt out?
No, because this is new.
Right.
I was strictly stand up. I was like, I ain't doing that internet shit. Like, I was that person. I was even though I'm not even the old guy, but I was when it came to that, I was the old guy. Like people was like, you gotta get on this, that, this and that. I was like, I ain't gotta do none of that. Like I'm on the road.
Right.
I'm gonna stand up. Like I don't care about this internet stuff, and it doesn't even transfer or correlate anyway. Blah blah. Because I was watching people from. Remember when Vine first hit and all that? Mm-hmm. I was watching them going to stand up and failing because they're not stand ups.
Right.
But then when I saw the stand ups going to the internet and win, that's when I was like, oh, I gotta get on the internet. Like when I saw Kev and them go on that tour, and I seen like Ryan Davis and all these people going on tour because of what they did on the internet, I was like, oh, now I wanna get on the internet.
Yeah.
Before I didn't care. Because I saw the internet people trying to do stand up.
They don't necessarily translate the same because it's a certain muscle you have to use for both, and I think they're just funny people. We talk about this a lot too. Like there's people who are just like they're naturally
They're
funny people. So
and they have great ideas for sketches.
Right.
And there's cuts and edits. But on the stage, ain't no cut, ain't no
you
edit.
can't.
And
You gotta be in the pocket.
So they're not, and they're uncomfortable. That's not their thing, and so
they've never done it before. You
right,
have
it's
people
hard.
who've never done it before going on stage and doing an hour
in front of a sold out crowd.
Yeah, and they don't have any material, so it's just not. And people who are like booking them out don't care or they don't understand.
Well, they didn't at first. Now they care.
Well,
now they know that they get there's
they know the difference. But at first they were just trying to get bodies in the room.
Right.
It was like they were eating it for 5 shows. Well, duh, they don't do this.
Yeah. So. That's why I started with the videos, and I kept hearing from stand-ups that it was different. I was like, let me go ahead and develop this skill separately, and it's totally different. And some stand-ups can't do the videos. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But see, that's the cool thing now, though. I think we went from everybody feeling like they had to make like sketch content to realizing like you can make content that is not sketch related at all. You know what I mean? Like you have multiple shows that you're doing and they're all hilarious because it's just people actually being themselves, being real, and just seeing what happens when people have the opportunity to like.
And that's why I like. I know stand-ups. I know stand-ups are funny, so I'm gonna write them. Just be you.
Right.
Let's just
and let
go.
it happen. It's perfect. It's literally it's so simple. It's genius.
Yeah. It's just like
amazing.
Just go. Like my kid, don't need no lines. Like, you're 5. Just do 5-year-old. Oh, can we cuss on here? Sorry.
No, you can cuss. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, just do 5-year-old stuff and then.
Let me tell you something. I live for your children. Every time I see a video of Keelan on, I'm like, I stop everything. I have to watch it. I know it's gonna be gold. And that's why I'm so excited about the new show that you have with him. Because
that one I'm putting on the Patreon.
Oh my gosh.
Because at the end of the day, he wants to be in this, but he's still a kid.
Right.
So I don't want to put everything just out. So I figure if I put it just on the Patreon, I feel like it's people who already know me, already respect me, already are going to keep the comments chill. Like, we're fans of yours, we like your family, I'll put it on there. Whereas, like, I was going to put it on just YouTube, and I was like, man, hell no.
Oh, the YouTube people are
I would have turned the comments off, but still, it's just like, I don't want to put my kid out there. I'm only doing this because he's like, I want to be a part of what you guys are doing. So he's just, can I go with you?
He's such a good dad.
You know what I mean? So
You're
I'm like,
can you adopt me? You don't gotta feed me or nothing. You just gotta emotionally be there.
Just emotionally be there.
This is like,
yeah.
Yeah, because he'd be like, I want to go to work. I'm like, all right, let's go, bro. Let's do. But I don't want to. And he'd be like, did you show everybody? It ain't like he's like, oh, don't. He's like, you show people. I showed what I was doing. Right?
So when did you realize like your son was like? I know you had put on Facebook not too long ago that he said he wanted to like do stand up and stuff. Did you? Was there any indication when he was like 1 or 2 that you were like?
No, he didn't even talk until he was 3.
Oh, so he can't. Now he is just.
Well, he was speech delayed, and then
couldn't tell. You couldn't tell it.
Couldn't tell.
No, not now.
Speaks so well.
So he was on pace for everything, and then when we had his brother, he like shut down. Like, so he wouldn't talk. So we had to put him on like all these programs and like do all these, which actually turned out to be dope because like my little one ain't gonna start school till he's 5. That's just it. That's just. But because Keelan was behind verbally, he been in school since he was 3. Which actually moved him ahead because he was always doing stuff. So now they were like, can he skip a grade? I was like, nah, I'm thinking about sports. I was like, no.
No, he needs all.
So now once he got into that class and then when he was able to, from what the specialists and stuff say, they say once they're able to communicate, their personality comes out because they're not like embarrassed anymore, I guess, or shy. So then once he started doing that, then that's when we saw his personality. Then it was no more, cause he was real quiet. He's real, now he's like life of the party, you know, and so all that comes up. And then because his mom is now doing entertainment stuff, and then I've always done it, you do what your parents do.
Right.
And then
he's
like, I want to, so, and they, like when we shot our special, they were there. I had to bring them. And so they're grabbing the mic, they're on stage, like, this is all they know. So it's like so normal to them. They're just like, yeah, I want to do this, so can I shoot with you? Can I have it?
Like, what about the littlest one?
You said
he don't like
into the camera.
You don't like it?
He don't like it. They were in the car, and I was playing Michael Jackson, they was both dancing, and once the camera went to him, he was
I realized I couldn't see him in that video. He was sitting right behind you, right? Or no, he was sitting directly behind you.
I didn't post it because I put it on both. He's like, I don't want to be on camera. And I said, all right, so I just put it on Keelan.
That's so interesting.
But he does not like it. In private, he's all day.
I was going to say, because I've seen videos of him
I
having
just
fun,
sneak it.
but it's never been with him like direct
on the camera. He does not want no part. Now, I'm sure fast forward 2 years when he blossoms.
You
He'll
might
probably
be a
be
different
like,
story.
I want to do this, or you might not, and which is fine with me. I don't care. I'm only doing it because Keelan wants to do it. Once he says I don't want to do the show no more, show's over.
Right. But it's so cute. I love it. We'll let you guys see what we saw.
That's excellent. Now, Rhonda claims that you sold her a dog that you claim was a pit bull, but in fact, it was part Dachshund, parts Chihuahua, part Yorkie.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that? Is she lying?
Yeah. Yes.
Is the dog in fact a pit bull?
No.
It's not a pit bull. But she thinks you sold her a pit bull.
I did?
Thank you, Jackson. That has been very helpful.
Such an entertaining child.
He's so
He
funny.
does have something special. Like if he does really want to do stand up, I feel
He
like
makes
he's
me
got
laugh every day. He's very entertaining.
it. He's a
And
fun
I
kid.
think it's just normal to him. Honestly, I just think this is all. I think about this now that we're in this.
Mhm.
I think about like kids who grow up around it, like Damon Jr. Right? That's all he knows. Like their
Right.
family, the Wayans family, that's all they know. So of course you grow up and you do that because,
Right.
and then I don't know if it's you pick it up. I don't know if it's genetic. I don't know. But like Keelan's funny. Like he's just funny.
He's hilarious.
And Kendrick's funny, and he just don't want to be on camera with it. But they just make
You
me
need to get
laugh.
cameras in your house, man.
They just be making me laugh. They just say the stuff they do and say. I'm just like, why?
We gotta get them on the podcast. Who do we book? How do we
How do
book?
we do it? They have a separate manager.
Keelan would do it, but the only problem, like, at the end of the day, like, even when we were shooting the show, I'd keep reminding him, like, bro, if you get up and run around,
We
you
can't
gotta-
see you anymore.
can't see you.
Because he's
You
a
gotta-
kid
you know,
still.
Yeah, he's still a kid, and he's like, he's all over the place, and he was like trying to sit in his chair, and I'm like, bro, you can't do that. Like, you have to speak this way, because, if you turn your head, the voice is gone, but I was like,
But he's
trying
so
to let him
inquisitive
be
too,
him.
which is cool.
Yeah,
Watching
I'm
him like figure out how things.
Oh yeah, he definitely wants
work.
to learn everything. How do I shoot this? How do I like? They both on them iPads and all that stuff. They're like, how do you do this? Okay, how do you edit? Blah blah. I was like, all right, well, have at it.
That's dope.
They're
As
smart.
long as they want to, I'll let them do whatever they want to. I never want to be a parent to force them to do anything.
Mhm.
I mean, we're gonna let them try everything, every
Mhm.
sport, every activity, every instrument,
Mhm.
and then whatever they gravitate to, have at it.
Let them in.
I just ain't gonna let them be no like quitters though. Like once you start it, and
You gotta finish.
oh, this is hard. Oh well. Like,
Well,
you,
you
you
signed a
want
contract.
to be
for
good,
it.
yeah. You gotta be. You can't be because he doesn't like losing.
Mm.
Like when it comes to the sports thing, I know we're gonna get into it because he'll quit because I lost. I'm like everybody loses. You
Right.
can't. And I hated losing as a kid. I would cry and throw tantrums. Nobody losing sucks. No one
Oh,
likes
yeah, it's
losing.
terrible. It's
Especially as a kid, because you're still developing the skills and understand how to cope with not getting what you want.
Right, and it's horrible. So I get it. I try to think back to when I played from, all the way up to college, and he's 5, he's not a college athlete, he's not
Right.
but
A lot of
understanding
pressure.
what it takes to get there too, and not pushing him too hard, but pushing him, because my dad used to push me like a lot, but he knew I could take it.
Mhm.
Right.
My kids are sensitive as hell.
Oh god.
Like,
Different generation.
Super sensitive. And I'm like, alright, bro, toughen up. I know you're 5 and you're not in control of your emotions. You're 3. You're not. I get it. But some things you don't have to
Right.
whine for that because
Yeah.
you ran out of something. Just say you want more of it.
Are you?
Why are there tears in your eyes? Because your juice ran out. Just say you want more juice. It's not that deep. It's not.
Kids have
everything's-
absolutely no
none. It's
no
0 to
problem
60.
solving.
Everything's a
logic.
breakdown. Everything's a breakdown. It's like, why are you doing
It's the
all
end
that?
of it's hard being a kid. It's the end of the world for them. You know.
Everything. Oh
It's
my
if
God.
they don't understand that, like you said, hey, I want more juice. I can just say that. No, I have to cry because I don't. There's no possible way I can ever get more
everything's
juice.
or if they say something like more than once and we didn't understand, like I didn't hear him. He's
Mhm.
like, this morning Kendrick needed the car to charge. He's like, but he's yelling from downstairs.
Mhm.
He's 3, so he got a speech impediment. So I don't understand what you're saying. So he was trying to say that the car needs batteries,
Right.
but he says it says it C's as a T. So he'd be like, you're tasty instead of
Got
crazy,
it.
or he'd be like, So he's like, the tar needs battery, and I didn't understand what he's saying, and I'm like, I turn the bathroom fan off. I'm like, what? The tar need? So he comes upstairs and he says it like 5 times. I'm like, he's about to start crying. He did it this time, but normally he's like, I said this. I'm like, calm down. Bro. I just didn't hear It's fine. And you have a speech impediment. You're 3. It's your 3-year-old speech. It's not my fault. My ears are fine. You say stuff
You
wrong.
seem so calm, so I'm trying to figure out where the hotheadness comes from.
Oh no, I suppress that stuff because they're kids.
Okay.
I be wanting to be like, they're kids. Let me chill out. Like even how I deal with their emotions, I've just been like, they're kids. Like,
Right.
whatever.
Oh, it's a different switch being a parent.
Yeah. And then being a husband, that has brought my.
Well, so now you and your wife, you kind of do the same. She's acting now. I don't know. I didn't know
So
what
no,
she was doing before.
So before she worked like for the city of LA.
Okay.
And then during COVID, she got a job at a studio.
Mm-hmm.
So she was a PA, and then she got bumped up to writer's assistant.
Hey.
Nice. Good for her. Shout out to Cotty.
Yeah, so now she's doing that, but she's always been goofy. So she started doing sketches.
I've been watching sketches.
Yeah, she started doing sketches, and then she's always wanted to write. We went to her house and found a thing that said when she was like 3, that said when she was like a little kid, she was like, I want to grow up and I want to be a writer for a while. So she's always wanted to do it. She just
That's
never
so
did it because the world tells you get a regular job.
Right.
You know,
That's good for her.
So now she's doing entertainment stuff, and then
That's just an entertainment family.
And it's beautiful because you guys are like
The police.
and we're trying to now
you need a full
doing
show.
we're trying to do the looking for real families, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're just wasting.
You guys got so much
I feel
much
like we're wasting it.
to be used.
And then
I
even
don't
for
know
like,
about wasting.
well, just like for print ads, like the last thing we did, I had to update their what do you call them?
Headshot?
Work permits, because somebody hit us up like for a Walmart ad, and then I was like, oh, their permits are expired. I gotta update it because I wasn't worried about it because Keelan didn't talk, Kendra didn't want it, so I was like, what do I need these permits for? They don't even want to do it yet.
Right.
Now they want to do it, I updated it, but somebody hit us up, and then the person's like, you guys are a beautiful family. Like, wait, you're just wasting it. And I was like, yeah, that's facts. So
I mean, yeah.
so now I was like, all right.
An easy, so I'd buy it. What was it at Walmart? I don't care.
It
I'll
was just
buy
like a
it.
backyard barbecue, scene or something like that.
Where you gonna have your shirt off?
Yes.
See,
because
now
that
I'm
was
doing it.
the
Now
family-
I'm doing it.
And the family stuff, no. Unless we were at the beach, then But I have a friend, like her husband or her ex-husband is a model, and their kids are super cute, and she's very good looking. They're a beautiful family, and they do print ads all the time, like all the time. They'd be killing. I'm like, what? We could do that. Like, what?
They must be the Target family.
Maybe
Remember?
there's one family
Very
that's always
beautiful
doing
Target
Target.
Well, he is in Target a lot.
It was
It's
a
possible.
Christmas one. They had on shoes and stuff.
It might have been them.
They were
Light-skinned
very
family.
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
It might have been them. I'm not even joking because he's in Target a lot, and they do a lot of Target, a lot of Gap, a lot of.
That's so
all the
cool.
time. So it might have been them. Probably was.
Probably.
Man.
I was like, man, this is a beautiful.
Can we get? What do we need to get?
Go ahead, have a baby.
First of all, pause. That's gay. I'm just kidding, but I just don't see. I can't. I'm not. I like kids when they come and then they go. I'm not like I don't have the maternal gene.
Fair enough.
How is it being a father and doing stand up on the road?
Yeah. What's
For
that?
a lot of people who I know, a lot of people make excuses, and you are not an excuse maker. Let's be clear, KEON is not an excuse maker. You go on the road, you do your shows, you come back, you're still a great father.
He schedules
How is
shows
that?
around making sure he's back for certain holidays.
Yeah,
I've
that
seen
was worse. Yeah, that
I've
was
seen
worse. I told them I flew out, came home for a day just for his birthday party, and flew out the next day because I was like, I'm not missing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now that they're older, when they were younger, I don't think they cared, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, they just understood daddy's getting on an airplane
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever. Now that they're older, I'm more cognizant of my scheduling and just like he was like, well, I want to go. I was like, maybe if I have, if it's a weekend and you don't have school or over summer,
Right.
you might can come with me and
Right.
whatever.
He loves his dad.
He wants to go everywhere. So it's the balance. Now they're getting older. I care more about them. Whenever kids, I care.
Right.
I'm out. They wasn't tripping like that. Now they're older, and one's in school and stuff like that. It's like, all right, I gotta. Plus, we just had a year off, so
Yeah.
they've had plenty of daddy time. Like,
Right.
I'm gone. Like I'm out of here. I'm about to be a deadbeat for like a year to make up for the time because it was every single
Not
day.
to
with
be
kids.
a deadbeat. I am
Every day
so
with kids, every single day is too much.
Oh, absolutely.
Every single
So
day?
bad.
Oh my God.
God
I didn't
bless.
sign up for this.
Oh my goodness. Well, so you've been married how long now?
5 years.
5 years. I know you guys aren't big on anniversary
No,
dates and
we
things.
can't even remember. So, yeah, 5.
So what year?
Five.
It was
Yeah, 5.
2016.
Well, so you've kind of been out. You've been out of the dating realm for a while now.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like seeing. Did you ever before you guys got married and you were you doing any kind of online dating, anything like
well,
that?
unless you count MySpace.
That counts. That counts.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
it don't have to be specifically a dating app, but if you was out here getting hoes on MySpace.
That's where it started. Everybody on MySpace. Because then they had all that stuff come out after that, like Plenty of Fish and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
So you never touched on any of those.
Like Tinder.
no. I got on Tinder for like a week, and everybody was ugly. And so I was just like,
yeah.
I matched with like 3 people, and because most people, especially dudes, was like they just play the numbers. They're just like yes to everything, and I like who likes me.
Right.
Where I was like, no, I need to be. So I was like, no. I was like, nigga, you're ruining the app. Like, I was like,
You throwing the algorithm off.
And I matched with like 3 people.
Mina does that too.
And I was just like, you gotta be picky on these apps. Like,
I think you do.
You do have to be.
Otherwise, you get stuff you don't want. We do a lot of online dating, especially since
Only because
quarantine.
of COVID.
Yeah, that's how we got. Jasmine was on there, and then I do whatever Jasmine
I
does.
want to do it.
No, you
It's
don't.
fun.
Because you got on Bumble.
I did get on Bumble because
First.
the other Hinge was like trash for me.
See, I don't even know what they are anymore. Like when I
Let me
was,
tell you something.
all I knew was OkCupid and Plenty of Fish. That's all I knew.
Okay, that was a long time.
And then Tinder came
These
out. And then
the apps now are such garbage because I'm on the ugly side of all the apps. I don't know. No one that I ever talk to is there. No one that ever likes me is ever like I would ever stop and have a discussion with. And I'm not calling people ugly, but I'm just saying I'm on the side of the app where only unattractive people dwell or something because I don't see anybody that I find attractive and they don't see me. You know what I mean?
The ones that you do find attractive end up being weird or shallow.
Yeah, it's always something weird. It's weird. It's a weird space. So
well, I understand that. I understand how they can be weird or shallow. They're like, I'm only in here. I'm only here.
true.
To
They're
just
like, I'm here for
gather more.
I'm only
Yeah.
here for networking. But
Right.
like, okay, but you got your titties out. Okay. Right.
They're there so somebody could be like, oh, because in real life, they can meet people in real life. Like they just doing that.
But
Like when I was on it for that week, I was just like, who can I smash? And that's
How did it work out for you?
Well, I didn't meet up with any of them because I was just like, because first of all, one of them thought she was cute, thought she had a nice body, but I should have known because it was angles and face only.
Hey.
Yeah,
And then she pulled up. I was like, nope, no, you lied.
Damn.
Not doing that.
Oh my god. Okay, well, so wait, do you have, before I ask you these next questions, do you have like any kind of, or did you have any dating pet peeves? Like things that you were like, okay, I don't do this dating. I won't accept this type of person or girl or woman, like, or she has to have this type of job or this type
When you
of.
say dating, what do you mean?
Okay,
Because I'll be honest, I didn't really date when I was single.
okay.
Okay.
They're not dating, like
Smash.
smashing pet peeves.
Yeah, like I don't do cigarettes.
Okay.
Like at all. That is something. I do
It's a
not
hard
do.
no.
Yeah, that's a hard. You could be bad.
And
And you'd be like,
cigarettes.
so anyway, I'd be like, well. Alright, well, let me put my penis back and I'm out of here. I brought my good one too.
I think you
one.
said you had to roll it back up.
For a joke, I don't want people thinking. Cause I noticed
You got to
online,
retract it. Okay.
people take, when you're an honest person, people take everything you say literally.
Yeah.
So then I'll be like, I'll be saying stuff stupid, and then people be like, oh, you know, like with that sketch we shot with me and Cotty,
Mm-hmm.
people was like, I think that's real. I was like, it's clearly a sock. Like it's clearly a sock
Right.
and those sweats, and they was like, nah, it's real. They wanted it to be, you know. I'm like,
People,
no,
they,
I'm not.
you're right.
I'm telling you, it was a sock.
They're like, no, but it's not really a sock, even though you said it.
I was like, why would I do that? Like, why would I? Like, it looked like a cuff. Like, why would it be like that? It would at least be on my leg. If it wouldn't be a cuff.
Okay, so have you ever been the type of guy like if a girl told you no, or do you know men like this who would like completely be mad disrespectful to a woman just for telling them no?
Those guys always annoyed me.
Yeah,
Like back in my
that
club
happens to
days,
me a lot.
like I would hate, like when, you know, club lets out and everybody
Yeah.
blah blah, and all you hear, like why? Because she was disinterested. She's allowed to be disinterested. Like
Right.
why is she? Fuck you ugly anyway? No, she wasn't. You clearly found her attractive, and you're just upset because she turned you down. Like I
Right.
don't know why.
As a man, what do you think that is? Because that happens to me pretty often.
I don't know,
Like I told this guy, I I said something to him, and then he went ahead and tried his hardest to roast me, and it was really bad. He kept calling me all types of funny looking. You was just that was gonna be my number 5, and we was just gonna blah blah blah. You just a piece of ass and all this. I'm like, wow, I really didn't care.
Because men honestly are pretty fragile.
Y'all hear it? From a man. This is a man, born a man.
Yeah.
He's a man.
Born a man.
No shade of you. He wasn't. Obviously, you gotta say that.
Dudes, man, like they can't. A lot of dudes can't handle like anything. They can't handle life. They're just like, especially when it comes from women, because that's pretty much like the main thing they be wanting.
Yeah.
They can handle like rejection in class or rejection for a job, but a woman like the courage it took for them to do that.
Right.
And then the rejection, so they like, how do I
gotta
show that I'm not, because like you're raised, don't show that you're bothered, like some people are really built like that. Like I'm really be like, most things like, okay, I don't care. The average dude tries to act like he doesn't care, but he really does.
Right.
So he can't handle it if she just says, oh no thank you, fuck you. It's like, bruh, she just didn't want you. He's like, but I'm over 30 today. That's what he didn't tell you.
Right.
It's like, it's not that you said no. He's like, you're the 30th person that told me no. I don't know how to handle this. I'm struggling. I'm tired of jacking off. Like they just can't. Because and even when it comes to guys, like a lot of dudes in our comments don't know how to say, hey, I'm just a fan, or like I look up to you or admire you, so they try to roast. Because dudes are just weird, like with their feelings. They don't know how to just say what's what. They don't know how to,
they can't use their words.
Right.
Yes.
It's how because they can't say, damn, that kind of messed me up that you said no. So well, you funny looking anyway, and I got up. No, you don't. Because dudes who are winning in the female department have a different attitude.
Yeah.
They have a different swag about them. They have different confidence. They have it, and I think that's a common misconception too. Is we think that every dude is winning, when in fact most are losing
hard,
big time. Because we see, what's the common thing? Oh, dudes be out here smashing, and girls are like more conservative. When in reality, the athletic dude, the rich guy, the good looking, the talented, they're killing. They're murdering.
Right.
They're smashing 80% of the women. Like they have them all. The average guy, he out here just trying to get by. And that's where all that comes from. He's like, I am out here losing. And people think I'm winning because I'm a man. Men get out here doing blah, blah. Meanwhile, on the flip side, y'all be acting like, no, I don't do that. And the average woman is out here. My friends, I'll be like, Jesus. But I can't judge them because I was, worse than them. But I'll be like, it's what society puts out and what's really happening is actually like the reverse. Dudes ain't smashing like that, and women are. Because if women, and if women were these innocent creatures everybody's saying, then who the hell are we having sex with in these streets? And if nobody's doing it, who are we doing this with?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
these are all facts.
And so the guys are just, the average guy is losing, and that's why, whether it's at his job that he hates, with women, the average dude be taking pills, and he doesn't know how to handle it.
Get some therapy, bro.
And that's the thing too. Is like guys will shove it down, and it's like, no, you're bothered. Say you're bothered, bro. Like,
work through this.
Right. You'll be a better person for it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Get something, because you were out here just cussing out random girls because she didn't want your number. That's ridiculous.
That sounds, and it sounds so crazy when you
that
say it aloud.
That's ridiculous. Like, if somebody said no, you've never been told no before.
Right.
Like
But that's the thing. That's the thing people are literally dealing with.
Or on the flip side, you've been told no too much. And you can't handle it.
And then you're like,
you can't handle it.
I think, Jasmine, what's happening is you're getting that guy every time that has just been told no so much, and then he just.
I'm sick of that.
I'm sorry. Well, I didn't do it, but
You know what's crazy though? That the person that you would be into, he ain't catching those. So the one.
That's the one I want.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so you're meeting the people. It's not just you. Everybody telling them people no.
Right.
Well, the person who came to you was like, hey, how you doing? He's like, oh, you take my number. He's been winning.
Yeah.
The way he approached you was probably because he's, I'm probably gonna be fine here, and if not, no big deal.
Yeah, that's the energy people love. They're like, yeah, more of that.
I want some confidence. I don't want the why you don't like me. You think I'm ugly? Like, well, now that you said that.
And the thing is, even with that, like I remember I was talking to Keegan one time. You got that one, right?
Keegan, we filmed with him some sketches, but we haven't had him on. But he will be on. Yeah.
We were talking, and I was like, I'm perfectly okay with a woman saying you're not my type.
Mhm.
I was like, 'cause I know. So if I'm not your type, I'm just not your type. That's okay. But that kind of confidence makes you be like, that's fine. That's okay. Because it's not me. Maybe I just don't mess with you. We can come up with reasons where it's like, well, we're just not our type. That's fine. But it wouldn't hurt me because I'm like, I know I'm a catch. I'm good.
Right.
I just wasn't meant for her. And that's
You
fine.
guys haven't seen the shows yet.
But the other dudes, they don't think they catch. They don't think they.
Yeah, it honestly does start in the mind. Like, you know, when they keep
Yeah.
saying mind over matter, or what you think,
They're
like
insecure. Dudes be hella insecure. They always start picking at women. Women are insecure. Dudes be insecure.
as hell.
Like hella. And they just never get talked
You hear it on
about.
stage all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about like stand up too. Like the honesty of people that some people like, you know, the audience is just like, oh, these are jokes, but it's like, nah, they.
No, that man
that came
just
from
poured his
somewhere.
soul. Like,
That man
And
is-
even that guy, you take stand up out of his life, he ain't getting no women.
Yeah.
You see these comments like,
Yes.
LA's a little different, but
But still, but but
you
they got.
you take stand up away.
Because I watched this man take this man's wife when I was opening for somebody in Pittsburgh, and this man was not that attractive, and but he was funny.
But he was funny, and on that stage, he has the confidence.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have confidence on that stage. As soon as they step off,
It's different.
they're socially awkward. They don't know how to act. Like, watch how comics act when women pull up. Now, let's say it's a Laugh Factory on a Sunday. They can be normal, but let those
Women come in.
women. I gotta be big. I gotta be. I'm like,
Right.
nigga, I'm going home. I don't care about none of this shit, you know. But then you guys, the women, see that, and then they be like, I want that guy over there that don't get.
Right. Usually you do though. You don't want somebody who's like
All over the place.
up your ass. I need to be able to want you too. You know what I mean?
Don't want me too much, because that's going to turn me off.
Yeah, people are just too complicated. They're too. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some prompts, even though you haven't been on these dating websites, whatever. But I'm going to see if you can
Well, we have
figure
social
out.
media.
Yeah, you
I
can. You know, you can probably
I remember.
figure it out. So you're gonna tell me
Having a
whether
hard
these.
time here.
Don't worry about what I got going on. I'm gonna read some things to you, and you're gonna tell me whether it was said by a man or by a woman. Okay.
Wow. I already know, but based on the first.
All right. The prompt is pet peeves.
Okay.
It says the word no, not replying to a message for days, chewing with your mouth open,
Wait a minute, that's a woman.
any type of
That's a woman.
disrespect, mayo and ranch, and not being able to communicate.
That's a woman.
You're right.
That could be-
Once she said not replying for days, I was like, that's a woman.
Yeah, I would say the no one at first it kind of
Yeah,
said.
that's kind of
No, it could be either way.
Yeah, but the not replying for
We
days.
don't be giving this. Give it like Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, so what is that where people just don't reply for days? So I need
What is that?
clarity. Why would you
What
not?
are you doing?
Yeah, but you
All day, every day, non-stop.
You just
That sounds
that's not a
ridiculous.
priority right now.
Oh, okay.
that
And then
sounds
at the same time, you know, there are people who are playing these games,
Mhm.
which I never understood. Because I always felt like if a woman gives me her number, she wants me to call her, or else she wouldn't give me the number.
Right.
Because I'm not harassing her. Like I'm not that guy. So she didn't give it to me out of so he'll leave me alone.
right.
So I assumed if you gave it to me, you want me to contact you. So I would actually contact them. But a lot of people are like, you gotta wait 3 days.
I know,
you
that's-
gotta,
that
No,
sounds
if you don't, if I give
ridiculous.
you my number, you'll call me for a week. All right, well,
Yeah.
guess we don't talk.
But as far as a not replying, sometimes you just be like, I'll get to it.
And then you forget.
Yeah, and especially when you don't know nobody yet. It depends on your level of interest. You know, when you're excited, you hit them like you want them to hit you.
Yeah.
But at first you're just like, it's just something to do. You know, it's not that deep yet.
It's too many options.
That's got to grow. Yeah, it's a lot
Speaking
of
as
options
a
in the
man
world.
who would have all of the options. That's what I just
Right.
heard. It's okay. It's not, no judgment. No judgment. Okay, we're gonna move
He's also
on
just a man.
to prompt number 2.
All right.
You should not go out with me if. And this one is, it says, if you're looking for intimacy, a fling, relationship, I'm not here for that. Sorry. Let's work.
Okay.
Is that me?
Is
That was me for.
that me, you?
That was me every day. I'm gonna go with a dude.
It's a girl.
Okay.
It's a woman.
Not
It's
she's
a-
than to work with.
But
this
wait,
bitch.
okay, yeah, but this is the picture that she posted.
You sure?
She's got this, and I can't show you all the rest of it.
Where's
but,
your
like,
business suit?
she's on the beach with her feet up. I don't know. There's no suit here. I don't understand.
So there's no, those are not.
It's
I want to
unclear.
work.
Those these all contradict.
Right.
I'm not here for intimacy or a fling or a relationship. What? That's nothing.
Right.
That's a nothing.
See,
So,
when you read it,
you know
see
what
it,
happened?
It seems different.
If I would have listened to it and see how it didn't make sense, I would have guessed woman.
Yeah,
Because
the
she's all
information
over the
was-
damn place. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make, how are you not living for intimacy or a fling or a relationship. It's a fling or relationship are two different things.
Right.
So if you're not living for nothing, just say I want to be my damn self and get off the app.
Right. Why are you on the app if
That
you're
doesn't
just trying to
make
find
sense. I wasn't listening.
Go to Indeed.
Go to Indeed or LinkedIn or something.
That was my fault. I wasn't listening.
It's okay.
Say it again, I'm listening.
Okay,
Being a
I
man,
have
I
one
wasn't
more for
listening.
you. All right, this one says, "Believe it or not, and that's the prompt. Believe it or not, 2 kids, 10 months, and 10 years old."
First of all, that didn't make
That
sense.
doesn't make sense the way they said that, but whatever.
Believe it or not, I have they have a 10-month-old and a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that can be a man or a woman. I don't know.
Who do you think would say that on the dating profile?
A woman, they just mention their kids more?
Yeah.
That one's a woman.
First of all, it's an incomplete sentence.
It is definitely incomplete as but also, here's my issue. Whatever. I guess be upfront with people because I've had people that I've met and then they've just been like, "Oh, my kid," and I'm like, "Whoa, you ain't never mentioned a kid." But I also feel like there would be so many people with so many kids online. I guess they gotta.
She had to say that, especially the 10-month-old. That means I just got off of it.
But my issue,
You
right?
just got out of it.
But if you were on the woman's side of a dating app with a 10-month-old, to me, I'm like, I am not about to be this child's father.
I don't think you should be on a dating app with a 10-month-old.
That's all I'm
That's
ever
kinda
trying to
ridiculous.
say. Nobody ever understands that, but that's all I've been trying to say.
10-month-old? A 10-month-old? Like, why are you? You're still breastfeeding. Like, what are you doing? Get off the app.
But she's not looking for. That's what she's looking for, a girlfriend.
She's looking for a man to take care of her kids.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
thinking,
she's
I don't
looking
want no baby. Like, no.
Right? Why would I? That's a lot to take in. And women who have kids but also date women, I feel like they're looking for something specific. They don't feel comfortable with men
She was
anymore.
interested in women?
Yeah, this is the one. She was on the women's side.
That was-
They're looking.
That
for
don't even
something
seem.
else.
That don't seem legit.
Right. It's just
It
like,
doesn't. If you have a 10-year-old and a 10-month-old,
So you
this
like
is your second.
dick.
All right, man ain't worth it. I'm gonna cross over. That doesn't seem genuine. Like I actually
Thank
like women.
you.
That seems like I
Thank
quit.
you. Thank you. She put in her 10-week or 10 months notice.
She was like, I'm done. Because this nigga, and this is not only is it the second baby, this is the second nigga that left me because I'm raising these 2 kids by myself. If I got a 10-month-old and a 10-year-old, that's a big gap.
That's such a huge gap.
First one might have been an accident. Might have been high school, younger. First,
Maybe the second was.
it might have been an accident too. And then she's like, I'm done. These kids, they keep leaving. You know what I mean? And it's just like 10 months. And then you switching to
No, I'm not with it. I'm sorry. That's
yeah,
where I draw
that's
the
a lot of
line.
drama. You
It's
don't
too
need that.
much.
So okay, this was one.
Jasmine has one for you.
The prompt is I'm looking for, and the answer was you. Heart emoji, guy or girl.
Who gives a but no.
That's
But
disgusting.
honestly, I'm gonna go with guy.
Yes. So
Because
lame.
Because it was a lame line.
as hell.
Corny.
It's so
Yeah.
like, oh my god, guys are lame as hell
Right.
on dating apps. Oh
Because
my
they don't know what
God.
to do. I'm telling you, guys are awkward. They don't know
Where
what
are
to
you
do.
from? Oh, what are you doing out here?
That's a fair question.
No.
I think
for
Jasmine-
LA, it is.
Jasmine and I are gonna be single forever because it sounds like we're too picky.
How's that not a fair question for
What
LA?
are you doing out here? Yes,
Yeah.
but where are you from on the dating app that gives you the prompt that tells you where you're from? So
Oh,
you don't
'cause
have to
it's in
ask
your-
that
it's in your
question.
thing?
It's
It's in your
literally right
Okay,
there.
well
That's
that's
stupid.
But what are you doing in LA? That's
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Where you from
How
is
you,
on your
how you
thing.
like it out here? I hate that question.
Well, I mean, a lot
I
of
hate
people
that
don't.
question.
A lot of
Most
people
people hate LA.
Yeah.
Stop asking that question.
Like, how's it feeling? You know, how's it working for you? Because they might be like, for me, you know. So they like
Right.
people like to get the filler. There's specific questions for LA that are like, I understand. I understand why you're asking this. Well, where are you from? What are you doing there? Do you like it? Because I don't know if I like it. You know,
Right.
like,
You're just
trying
from Cleveland and you don't know how these LA people
to,
talk.
yeah,
They're
you're just
annoying.
trying to fill
Boring.
it out. But nobody. That's the thing. They're not from here either. So they're actually
Right.
like, well, how's
Maybe
it
they
going
think
for
that
you?
yeah.
It's a common ground to be like, we're both not from here. How's it going for you?
Let's debate about something else. Don't ask me that. Ask me something else.
Well, I don't think it's a debate. I think they're trying to get a filler of like,
I don't really think they
you
care
know,
though.
who you are.
I really don't. I think it's just something to say. I think there is like stock things people have to say before they start. It's like, okay, so do you say or not? I feel like they gotta get through like 10 questions before they try to start sending you pics.
Well, you know.
Yes.
Why
well,
do you suck or not?
No, because then they get to, oh yeah, you want to come over to my house? I got a rooftop. And
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next segment in a second, but I do have a question for you.
yeah.
If you were dating right now, do you feel like it's weird to invite a woman over to your house when you haven't like met her out or done anything with her? Like, you think it's weird for the first meeting to
First of
invite
all,
her
you
over?
asking the wrong person.
Well, I'm saying, like,
for me,
no, but see, well, you talk about that a lot, and I'm thinking to myself, like, as a woman, I'm
not
like,
going to a man's house.
I'm probably not gonna go to a guy's house I don't know. But as a man, do you guys think about that, or are you just like, come over here because it's easier and it's no money
First of
or
all,
something?
I'm about to say it's not easier. It's cheaper.
I was gonna say it's
And
cheaper.
every dude is like, this is cheap.
Okay, well,
It's cheaper, one, and two. I think when someone invites you to their house, they're already giving you an idea of what they want. In my mind, if you invite me to your house and you haven't offered any other options, and we can go out to eat, now we can do other things, and the first thing you say is come over, let's do some drinks. I already know you're trying to.
Well, you do some drinks, yeah.
Yeah.
But just come over to chill.
No.
It's just I just don't have any money.
yeah.
That's what that is. I don't
Okay,
have,
so it's just cool.
I have a little bit, but I just don't want to spend it because I don't want to know. Big dudes are really big on wasting money,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, I am interested, but if she's not interested in me,
Then
I just wasted money
Yeah.
on this date when I could have spent it on.
But aren't there
whatever we did,
dates
like,
that
But there's
don't
dates
require
you can-
money?
yeah,
Like,
you
can we go to Santa Monica and check out the pier? And
If you
maybe
leave the house, that costs money. That's
Okay.
gas. That is everything. If you leave the house, it costs money.
I'm not coming to your house. I'm not coming.
Which is fair.
I'm
Which is fair.
I'm not.
I think at my age though, what I would do is different. You know what I mean? Like when I was dating in my 20s. I was just like, hey, man, what's up?
right.
And then now I'm older, so I would be conversing with grown women who like come to your house, like
Right.
or they might. Who knows?
It depends on if we have a established relationship. If I've never talked to you outside of text messages, and literally, you only ask me, well, what brings you to LA? And then the next question is, so you down to meet up? Yeah. How about you come over? No, we can do something else.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But I would be like, if it's brand new, spanking new, you ain't got to. I'm charming, so like if I have time, then it's like,
Then
oh,
go do
that's
the
yeah.
things.
But
This guy.
it's
That's why
like,
he's married.
I
He's
have
a
it
catch.
all, I have it all down to the side.
I know he done charmed you.
Oh my god. Anyways, all right. So
But
we.
I feel you though, and it's unsafe. It's unsafe.
It is.
It's
It's
definitely
hell.
unsafe.
It's in
I
the
saw
back.
Law
Like
and Order.
this. You do.
It's unsafe.
Watch
So
it every night.
honestly, if I was on a date and it was the first time meetup, I'd be like, you want to just. I'd probably do like a little coffee shop or something, just so we
Something
can actually meet
something
face to
small.
face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like a
That's
park,
logical.
whatever, just so we can actually meet and feel each other's vibe. Because texting is different
It 100%
than
is.
real life, so just get a vibe.
Every
Now
time.
after that, depending on where it went, then it would be maybe we can go out, or or would you? Because honestly, let's say you guys are super comfortable and chill,
Mm-hmm.
and be like, we can watch a movie, like we can, even for a second. It don't have to be at night. Everybody always
Right.
thinks everything has to be at night. You come chill at 3.
So
Well, niggas
logical
always
man here.
asking
I love
at
it.
nighttime, oh, come over, it's 10 p.m. Why?
Well, because that's what I'm saying. If you are trying not to give off that vibe, you can pull up at 4.
Right.
You can,
You can
watch
still
a
before.
yeah, you can, but it's not.
Still
But that would but that makes it your choice.
Right,
Yeah.
If I
right.
invite you over at 10, 11, now it's me coming at you like.
Yeah.
But if I say at 4 and then we just happen to enjoy the time and you've been there for a couple hours, now it's 10. You're like, I don't plan on leaving. Great. It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? But.
This man is teaching all the
He
game
is.
to
Y'all need to
cats.
peep.
Coming from a married man, happily married man with 2 kids.
Women, like for dudes, if any dudes are gonna be watching this, women are about comfort.
Yeah.
Like if they're comfortable,
You can get
you
with
don't have to try any of that other goofy shit. They are gonna determine. They're gonna let you know I'm very comfortable. Whatever. Let's like now that I'm comfortable, let's do whatever.
But yeah.
Even when in established relationships, like dudes be like, my girl born in bed. No, she's uncomfortable. And once she's comfortable and trusting and like now she's like,
Should
you
be
know what?
waiting.
Grab that flute.
Right.
Oh, what we
Who
doing?
the hell?
Right. Put your toe in my
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
when women are comfortable, they're different
Huh?
people. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes just don't know how to make women comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
And that's when you're funny. That is a very easy thing to do. Like to just be like, oh, I'm loose now. I've been cracking up. Like you can even sneak your perverted stuff with. If you're funny,
Right.
you sneak all that in there.
You like, hi, let me go ahead and take this pen.
Have sex with me.
It's like don't be like if you walk in like don't be trying to. I'm not trying to know your ooh, yeah, like, I mean I would, but I ain't gonna do it. They go, oh, he wants to. You know?
You're right. Oh, we're simple, low key.
Simple.
They just don't
Simple.
know.
Guys are just,
Okay.
just trying.
I'm going to move on to, and I'll probably only do like 1 or 2 of these. Something I like to call I wish. I understood. What is this? So you've seen the Wish ads. You've been on Facebook. I know now you kind of have boycotted Facebook and.
But Wish is like, is that legit? Because I always stay away from it because I think it's not legit.
I think it is legit. Like apparently it's one of the like biggest companies.
I've ordered a couple of things from it, and you know.
But don't like the sizes be wrong and stuff?
Not all the.
It
isn't the greatest, but it has to be some type of legit if they're sponsoring NBA jerseys.
Yeah.
Do they have free returns?
I don't know. I haven't ordered anything from Wish in a very long time.
Because I'm an Amazon guy because I'm scared of Wish.
Yeah, I would. Okay, well here, let me show you some things from Wish. You can tell me what the function of this product is. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me what that is for. I haven't figured it out yet.
What is this?
I'm trying to figure out what that is for exactly. I don't know. Do you know what
What is this?
we're supposed to use it for? I don't know. Did you see the picture?
I did. What is it?
I don't know.
It don't even have.
It's trending, so multiple people.
Whatever this is, and not
It
to
doesn't
mention,
have a
okay, so
name.
it's $11, and it sits behind your ass. Are you supposed to use the bathroom in it? Like there's a woman. I don't
Can I
understand.
see it? Let me see.
Did you click on it to see what it does?
Oh, okay.
Is this to pee in?
No, guys. I
Holding
think
farts?
it's like I think it's like a squishy thing
to work your butt cheeks?
work your butt or your
Yeah.
groin and your vagina probably. So this thing.
To hold in fart.
Yeah.
That's what I
There
got.
you
I was
go.
like,
That's what this is.
I think that's what they're
it might be a glute, like a workout.
Yeah, and then Wish never has the name of the thing.
They
just
don't.
have pictures. Like,
And then, but when you touch it, you can't get to it
Unless
directly
you have the
sometimes.
app,
Yeah, you have to have the app. That's weird.
And then,
Okay, wait. For some reason, this is $59. I haven't figured this
okay,
out.
well that's weird.
But this is dumb. I think this is just the biggest turnoff. I don't know what.
No,
this is
people are
used
into
for.
that though. People are into that. Like,
Yeah, this is just for freaks.
those are for people who are like low
They have
key
those
pedophiles, but they not
baby
pedophiles.
fetishes.
Yeah, so they have people.
That's so
There's
weird.
literally people who dress up. And they have a whole room in their house. They have
Yeah.
like baby.
I've
Yeah,
seen this on like Law and Order, and I don't understand.
No, it's
Yeah.
really
It's
really
a
weird.
thing, and it's
It's
weird.
disgusting. So. And what the?
I don't know what this is or what this is for.
Oh,
This
it's like a.
is $15.
Okay.
I just don't
Why
understand
is
the
there a
pictures.
baby at
I
the
don't
bottom?
understand the pictures. I don't know what it is, and I don't understand the pictures.
I think it's a bidet.
It's a hand bidet.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But why is
the
the
baby?
Why is it?
What
You
is
ever change the diaper?
I mean, I guess,
But first of all, this still seems very messy. You got to fucking dangling your baby over the toilet seat.
because I understand as a parent, I understand why they had babies, especially if you didn't notice it right away and stuff has dried and
And then it's
hardened,
terrible.
you like just put the whole baby in the sink.
throw the baby away. Throw the baby away.
I get it. I get it.
Well, that was. I wish I knew why.
And this is the. Do you know these Negroes?
Alright.
Jab's gonna teach us some Black history.
Probably not.
We're gonna see what she's got for
I
us.
feel like
Oh, is it history or like current?
it's
It's history.
Do you
Like
know
a
the-
black fact, black
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
black information.
Okay, so this one I feel like everybody should know. Maybe they don't. Did we know that Betty Boo was black?
Yeah.
She was
Yes.
modeled after a black person. For whatever reason, there are people out there who believe she don't even her white skin doesn't even look like
The hair and the.
Like she has that curly hair. She was
I forgot
like
the name though. That she was.
Esther Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
She's an African American jazz singer and entertainer from Harlem named Esther Jones.
And they stole her whole likeness,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
But I did know that. I definitely
Yeah.
did know that.
Yeah.
Because wasn't there like a case later where she filed like a lawsuit against
She did.
them? Yeah,
She
okay,
did.
I do vaguely
Yeah.
remember like all
Yeah.
that. But as a kid,
I
when
always
Betty
knew she was
Boop was
black.
like cool or whatever,
I always know.
I had no idea that it was.
I could feel it in my spirit because
Right.
when I was a baby, I looked like Betty Boo. I had this black ass curly hair, white ass skin, and everybody called me Betty Boo. So
Let me see
in
the
my
pictures.
mind, logically, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh, well, she was just like me. It's a black girl.
The curves kind of gave it away though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
The
White women don't be built like that.
Yeah, they
Not
don't.
back then. Maybe now, but they can. Do
I mean,
stuff.
they are literally
They're bred.
built
Yeah, they're
like
bred
that.
different,
Yeah,
and
like
they
that.
get surgery stuff. But back then, hell no.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I did that one. I did know.
It's
Well,
good.
we learned something. Well, I hope y'all probably learned because I feel like I was in my 20s when I learned that.
I
And
remember
really-
as a little
I didn't
girl.
know that.
I didn't know it as a kid.
Yeah.
I forgot when somebody told me that. I feel like as we get older, we just learn more black facts.
Yeah, I think especially now
Yeah.
more than ever. But
Because we have the internet, so people are sharing. Did y'all know this?
Right.
Oh, sure. I-
right, we've been let me tell you something.
Information is so accessible.
Now, at the same
So-
time, people also believe the bull. So it's like,
And you have to be careful because just because it's on the internet doesn't mean
Right.
it's true.
you know,
You
Black
gotta
Friday is
fact check.
because no, it's not. That's not what that is for. It's literally the numbers. When you're in the red, you're losing. When you're in the black, you're winning. That's it.
That's all.
They used to say Friday. No, they didn't.
So niggas every day. How about that?
Only on Fridays is when there was the good deal on
Things half
Negroes.
off.
Oh my God. Well, I'm so glad that you came onto the show.
Thanks for having me.
You are always a delight and so funny. I mean, I feel like I've been laughing so hard my cheeks hurt. These ones. Shut up.
She gonna get the thing where you
Jasmyn, come back. Not the one from Wish.
Yeah.
Well, so we know tell us what you got coming up, because we talked a little bit about some of those, and then also where people can find you online.
You guys can find me on, it's KEON POLEE on everything. KEON POLEE on YouTube, Instagram, everything.
Smart.
I'm on there. And then, shows on stuff on YouTube. And then I just started a Patreon. So I'll have like exclusive stuff, shows that are only going to be on the Patreon, and then like behind the scenes stuff from shows that people already know, like Keon's All Stars and Daddy Issues Podcast and that kind of stuff. And then, that is it.
Nice.
And then my website, KEONPOLEE.com. It's just my name. If you look at my name, everything will pop up.
When you return, bring your child.
Please
Because
bring your
we are
child.
going to do a very, very special Keelan episode. Because I just need to know. I mean, even if it's 5 minutes, I need to see.
That's how long our show is. It's only 5 minutes.
It's perfect. That's all you need. He's
And
great.
he's running around in that time.
No, time.
Oh.
We probably shot for a good 10, 15, because I had to keep reeling them in.
Oh.
I need 5 minutes from you. And the stuff. Kids don't have that much.
They don't. They really don't.
They're gonna know.
Yeah.
You like sit down in like a.
15-minute increments.
They can't. They just.
I think that's me, low-key. I might be. I'm still
I
a
don't even
child.
think it's that long. My niece
And it
cannot
depends, though.
sit down. It depends on the kid.
They're in moods too, because there's some days where Kendrick, the little one, will grab an iPad and put his leg up and just be like,
Have his
and
day.
he will do that. Or he'll grab his toys and play quietly by himself.
They're
All
so
along.
cute. I love
And then there's
them.
other days where I'm like, if you guys yell one more time, you're gonna be home.
It's over. I saw your TikTok. Let me tell you something. It's like when you see kids like your kids online, it's like, oh my God, I want
Right.
kids like that. And then I'm like, but they're probably not always like that.
No,
No.
it's
And I have really good kids.
You do.
And they still get on my nerves. And I have really, really good kids. Like when we go to other people's houses or
These kids.
like I like play dates because it makes me appreciate my kids. 'Cause
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, my kids are angels compared to these monsters that are out here. Jesus.
Right. Oh, well, you made believers out of us, of good parents in this world, hilarious kids. This has been KEON POLEE this week on It's the Disrespect, though. Thank you guys so much for checking us out, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Peace.